Welcome, guys. Welcome to today's live stream. And I know we are going to be talking about some very important things today. So, if you join us, just I'd like to know your name. I'd like to know your name if you're here already. And not just that, you can start leaving your questions from the onset so that we can treat them, together. So guys, today, like you can see in the so like you can, oh, Kelvin. Welcome. It's nice having you. You say you're the first, obviously. You're the first to comment. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. It's very, very important. Today we are going to be talking about learning to fly, how to set clear goals, prosper. Welcome to today's live stream. It's really nice having you guys here today. And I'm going to be telling you why I think it's very, very important to set clear goals. It's very, very important actually to set clear goals while coming to fly. It's very, very important to set clear goals while deciding to come to flight school. So we are going to be dealing with that today. So I'm sure you already have your questions from yesterday because there was no live stream yesterday. From yesterday, I'm sure you already have them. No. It's fine. It's fine that you're here now. That's what's important. You're here with us today. Kelvin, you're not. I don't get that. Just let me know what you mean by that. I really don't get that part. So, guys, today we are going to be discussing about setting clear goals. I said he isn't late. Yeah, he's not late because live stream starts by 10 p.m. every single day. It starts by 10 p.m. every day as much as possible. Like I said before, that's how we're going to be doing it every single day as much as possible. By 10 p.m. we're going to be starting the live stream. So you're not actually late. Don't forget, I know you already have your questions. You can just leave your questions already. We're going to be treating them like one after the other. It's very, very important. That's what we're going to be doing in today's live stream. So guys, if you prosper, I can see just prosper and Kelvin. If I can see more people are here, so you can just like let me know your name, so that we can interact together. It's very, very important, guys. So I'm going to be starting by telling you that Timothy, welcome. He's always asking. Yeah, I'm so happy about that. My day was fine. Basically, I was outdoors today, just doing one or two things today. So thank you very, very much for asking. My day went really, really fine. So the reason why we're going to be talking about setting goals is because if you don't have an expectation for where you want to get to, you may never get there, or you may never get to that expected end, or you may never reach that goal. So getting clear goals is very, very important. So that's why we are discussing this today, getting clear goals. Now, another advantage of getting clear goals is that during the course of your getting to your goal or getting to your expected end, what am I using? That's actually a Bible term. Okay, let me just use that word, like getting to where you hope to reach. In case things are not going the way you want, you can re-strategize to like get there. So there's always a need for you to always have a goal, an expectation where you desire to get to, where you desire to see. Either could it be maybe flying for 40 years? Could it be flying for 20 years? Could it be getting an EASA license? Could it be getting an FAA license? Could it be getting an airline of your own? There are a lot of expectations, a lot of things that you can desire to get to, a lot of places you can desire to get to. So it just depends on how you want to get there, how you want to do this, what strategies do you have to put in place to get there. So that's why it's important that you set goals, especially in the aviation industry. Every industry is important, but the reason why I say you need to put more effort in the aviation industry is because you're going to be spending a lot and a lot of money. So whatever you're going to be investing so much money or spending a lot of money, I'm sure you need to have thought about it. Like there's a scripture in the Bible that says that who starts a house without thinking about how it's going to look like, without thinking or strategizing what does it take to actually build this full house, or what does it take to actually go about this project. So that's why I'm talking about it today. So I have some things that I listed down. First of all, I've not given my official welcome guys. Welcome. It's really nice having you today in today's live stream, and for every other day that you've joined. Like, I'm really happy. It's not easy. Like, you leave your stuff, even if I know sometimes you just want to hear the talk, I'll ask your questions, but it's also like very important to me that you also come for the live stream. Like, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for being here. So guys, and don't forget, this is still Princess Anu TV as usual, and we always talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you're new here and you've not subscribed, I'll advise that you click on the subscribe button, click on that bell too, so that whenever we start any live stream or we post any videos, you'll be able to see it. Any interaction, whatever, you'll be able to see it. So guys, that's it for all about like the channel. So now the first thing I would like you to know is, ask yourself this question: how far do I want to go in the aviation industry? Are you already flying? Have you already gotten yourself into it? Maybe because somebody suggested it to you, or maybe because your parents says, I think you should go and do flying, or maybe because you see a friend doing it and you just feel it fun. Fair Gorgeous Beauty, welcome. It's nice having you here. You know, one of my favorite persons. Thank you so much for being here. So guys, as I was saying, you need to ask yourself, university right now, or that course you're doing in any aviation school, maybe cabin crew course, maybe the standard flight operation course, maybe the marshalling course, maybe and even becoming an aircraft maintenance engineer, or whatever it may be. Ask yourself this question: how far do I want to go? That's how you will know how to set goals for yourself in that industry. The moment you ask yourself, how far do I want to go? Then when you can answer that question, okay, I think I want to fly all my life. Okay, I think I want to fly for the next 20 years. Okay, I think I need to fly for the next, I want to fly for the next 10 years. Or, okay, I think I just want to get this license and so that I just fly for fun. Or, I think I want to become a cargo pilot. Or maybe I want to become an airline pilot. Or maybe I just want to be a crop dusting pilot. Like, you know that there are crop dusters that for large farm fields that you don't want to use tractor. Most of the time, aircrafts are used to like aircrafts are used that if you don't sit down to analyze where you want to go or how far you want to go, you might end up missing your way through all the different sectors, all the different nice things in it. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. So before you, I think if you're already flying, or if you're about to start your flying career, I would advise that you sit for a moment, if possible. Give yourself that time. Give yourself a break from the looking for scholarship, from the whatever you're trying to do now to get into flight school. Ask yourself that question: how far do I want to go? I'm not trying to say you have to have everything figured out at once. No, sometimes you can't figure everything out at once, but there has to be a thinking, a desire, like, how does this thing have to go? Then you start jotting them out one after the other, because if you already have it in your at the back of your mind how you hope to get to where you want to go to, it becomes easier to get there. When help is coming, you know. When distraction is coming, you know. When just anything that does not tally along to where you're going is coming, you would definitely know. But if you don't have it, something that is dry at sit down and ask question, what area, like I've talked to people, and even when Slim Pilot came on the show some days ago, if you can remember clearly, he said this, that he doesn't even want to fly for long. So for him personally, I'm sure he has sat down to like write down, okay, I think I want to fly for like 10 years, or I think I want to fly for like 11 years. Israel, welcome. I missed the last session, but not today. It's a privilege to be here. I'm really happy that you're here joining us today, and it's really fun to have an engineer like you, in today's live stream. Thank you so much for joining us. So today we're talking about setting clear goals. Clear goals. It's just different from just having, I think I just want to go to the airlines. Is different than when you say specifically I want to fly for so number of years, or I think I want to have my license because of this, or I think I want to have my license because of that. Trying to cage everything into one, it gives you a sense of direction. It gives you a sense of, okay, I know I will get here, or I know things will definitely work like this for me. So now, like I was saying, I was talking about my friend that came on board some days ago, and I was trying to tell you that, like him, he has said it already. Okay, he even told you guys, I don't think I want to be flying for this long, or I don't think I want to be flying for. He knows, okay, if I get a job today, I have, if peradventure, let me just use, if you say you want to be flying for the next 6 years, you know that if you get your first job, your years are already counting, your days are already counting. Because I think this is what makes people to, they overstay in the job and they don't end up achieving why they don't end up seeing results just as they really wanted to. They don't end up seeing where they wanted to go. Musa Sela, welcome to today's live stream. It's really nice having you here. Don't forget, you can leave your aviation questions, so as we talk, we can like treat them one after the other. So guys, as I was saying, it's important, if you already have these things like written down, if you already have your desires, which I'm trusting God by school, despite the challenges, despite whatever is going on, you get to tell yourself that I desire to become a captain before retirement, or I know I want to fly for, have this experiment. You are looking forward to it despite despite the way yourself. Yes, I know I can make it. Yes, I know I can get there. Yes, I know that no matter what's going on around me, I know I will definitely get to my desired goal. So that's why I said, sit down first of all and think why you're actually starting. Like I had a conversation with one of my friends some days ago, and he was saying that even if he decides to start flying, he will likely stop the moment he's 50. Even if he started flying maybe a day before 50 and he's 50, he's going to retire. You see, some things like this gives you a sense of where you're going to. Like, you tell yourself that means I must get into the airlines, I must do this, I must do that, because latest at 50 I want to retire, and I want to do this and do that and do that. So not just putting all your eggs into one basket, because definitely retirement is definitely going to come, aging will come during the course of the job. These things are things you will definitely face. These things are things that will definitely come. So have you asked yourself, why am I in the aviation industry? Why have I decided to come flying? Why have I decided to pick this course that I picked? Whether to become a flight attendant, why did I decide to do that? You need to ask yourself that question. That's one. The second part of setting clear goals is, when you set a goal, which is like a final destination for where you want to get to, what are the strategies that you've put in place to achieving those goals, or that expectation that you have, or that desire that you have? Because if I just say I want to become an airline pilot and I want to fly for, let me just use a Nigerian airline, I want to fly for Air Peace, or I want to fly for Arik, or I want to fly for Yomi Awi, welcome. Hi. It's nice having you here in today's live stream. So I'm really happy. Thanks so much, Musa. Yeah. Like you said, sometimes to you guys, I'm going to leave a day. In fact, I think tomorrow I'm going to be the one asking you guys questions because I think I have some fun kind of questions like ask you guys. Thank God, Sunday is like the random. We don't really have something specific to talk on Sunday, so we always do like this random talks on Sunday. Though we kind of narrow it down to like aviation stuff, motivational stuff, and inspirational stuff. So tomorrow, which is Sunday, we are going to be doing the normal talk. So I'll be the one like asking you guys questions. I'm just going to be here sitting and asking you guys as you come online. I'm going to be like asking you guys questions. I'm sure it's really going to be fun. Yeah, Prosper, that's going to be happening tomorrow. Every single question I have in my mind, I think I'm going to like write it down and write like a pile of it so that as we are discussing, I'm going to be asking you guys. It's going to be like me asking the questions and you guys like answering the questions. Okay. That's true, Kelvin. All the best in your jam tomorrow. I heard jam actually started today. So, as many that are writing, I wish you guys all the best. And I've said it before, actually, if you want to come to NCAT, you don't need jam to actually come to NCAT. Use it to apply for other universities and other schools so that in case it doesn't work out with NCAT immediately, you can like take up maybe start up your course. Then when you keep going, when you have the opportunity to write for NCAT again, you can write. And I've talked about this deferring your course, the exact live stream that we discussed it, but I'm going to discuss about that. I'm going to check that. So I really wish you the best, Kelvin, in your clear goals and strategies. Okay, guys, to really be nice to see you tomorrow. You're me away. So, how do you set these strategies? How do you set strategies? How many years does it take a pilot to retire? Exactly, it takes. You have to stay till you can still, if you're still medically fit, you can stay till like 65 years. 65 years is actually the retirement age for pilots. I really don't know retirement age for other aviation professional courses, maybe like the aircraft maintenance engineering. But I know for flying as a pilot, your retirement age is 65. So you can see the more reason why you have to sit down and ask yourself some certain kind of questions. You have to sit down and know, what do I really want? Now, I talked about strategies of getting there. And I was saying that if peradventure I decided that, or I decide that I want to work with maybe Arik or Asman or Airpeace or any of the Nigerian like airlines, the first thing that should like come. Machunda, hi, welcome today. Machunda Natalie, welcome to today's live stream. It's really nice like having you all here today. Like I'm happy. Like I'm really happy. Thank you so much for being here. So if I decide to join any of these airlines, I will not just sit at home and wish that I will have the opportunity to join these airlines. No, that's definitely not what's going to happen. I'm sure you know that if I just sit at home to wish, I would definitely not get it. But there's something they call taking practical steps, making a decision that this thing has to work, so I have to make it work. And now what do? I have to go buy a flight school form. Cute little teacup. Hi. Seriously, that name is super funny. Cute little teacup. I would really like to know like your real name, if you really have. If that's not your real name, I really like to know your real name. And this is the first time I'm really seeing you on this channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, and you can share the link with your friends, your family members. We talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. That's all we talk about on this channel. And if you have any aviation questions, you can leave them in the comment section. Probably for the end of this video, we are going to treat them as much as possible or as much as feasible if we have enough time to do that. So, like I was saying, guys, if I stay at home, I'm definitely not going to get it. So, I have to like pick a flight school form, stay for like 18 months or 2 years or 3 years in a flight school training on how to become a pilot. And during the course of this training, I must make sure I'm doing my best. That's to pass my exams, to pass my check rides, to be medically fit. That's taking care of myself and not doing drugs. I'm going to talk about this random testing. In fact, I think I have to talk about it here now. There's something they call random testing, drug testing that they do for flight students. I don't know if they do it for every other course, but I'm very, very sure because they've come severally to our class to like do it for us flying students. They do this drug test. They just come, they share a paper around. That's the aeromedicals. They just come share a paper around, and when they share this paper around, you pick randomly. If peradventure you pick yes, you'll be sent to the aeromedicals, and they're going to do like a random drug test for you, and you're not expected to be found wanting in that drug test. If you're found wanting, and I think it's not just here they do it, they also do it in the airlines. They also do it in the airlines, like random drug tests. So if you're found wanting peradventure, you are going to face a very, very big issue, guys. So for you to be physically fit too and stay within the context of what they require, it's a deliberate effort. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not taking drugs, you're not over drinking, because aviation too has regulation. It's not like they're saying you should not drink, but there's this regulation that covers, that says bottle to throttle. That's what it's called. Bottle to throttle is 8 hours. At least the last time I checked my notes, bottle to throttle is 8 hours. So that the last time you took a bottle of alcohol and the time you get into the cockpit to fly must be a difference of 8 hours. If it's less than 8 hours, you are not permitted to fly. And if a certain amount of alcohol is found in your system, your license is either going to be seized, or your license is going to be seized. What's the next thing that's going to happen? I really don't know the other things, but I know that your license is going to be seized and you will likely be quarantined, that kind of stuff. So there are some things that you have to deliberately do, like in flight school, you see people go partying and all that. Nobody's saying you should not do this, but remaining within the box, like one of my instructors would say, always stay within the box. The moment you're out of the box, then something is definitely happening. So, like I was saying, you have to try as much as possible to like stay fit. Then now, when I decide now to stay fit, the next thing I'm going to do is that you will have to also follow the process of applying for jobs. Now, I say I want to work with Epis, or I say I want to work with Arik, or I say I want to work with Asma, or I say I want to work with which other Nigerian airline, Dana, or so many airlines that we have here in Nigeria. If you say you want to work with any of them, then you have to like put a deliberate effort to like applying to these airlines for them to like absorb you. Then if you peradventure you get it, you have to like go for interview. If you get this interview, then you have to like go for type rating. If you get the type rating, you have to, like I heard, you have to like do something like a line training. So you can see that it's not magic. You don't just move from thinking about becoming a pilot to flying to becoming an airline pilot. There's a process that you have to take that requires deliberate effort, that requires deliberate planning, that requires discipline, that requires time, that requires all of you. So it's not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it because you desire to get there, you desire to meet up these things. And if you really have this goal, if you really have this thing as your goal, as your ambition, as your desire, as your, what other word am I going to use now? I really don't want to use that word as your end again, because actually it's actually an expected end, because this is actually where you want to get to. But I'm looking for other words to like fit it, like just put it into it. But whatever, you want to get to a certain point, then you have to like make conscious efforts, put conscious strategies. But first of all, don't forget the first point. The first point is knowing why you are actually here, so that you don't spend so much money. Like I've said it before on this channel, if per adventure I want to do aviation for fun, why should I do it when I'm young, when I can wait, make my money in another industry if possible, then make my money in another industry, then now come over to do flying for fun? Like you've seen some actors, especially these American actors and all that, they are also pilots. They just love flying. They just love, like, they just like the fun of flying, and they later come to like get their PPL and they fly themselves sometimes. Not only that, they fly themselves, they do co-pilots for their own employed pilots and all that. So you can make your money in another industry and now come to aviation, buy your own aircraft, and probably get your PPL. That's totally different. But now spending money from the basic part of it, getting your CPL, getting your ATPL, only to do it for fun, it doesn't make sense. Or that's what I feel anyways. If you want to get an ATPL for fun, good and fine, that's for you. But I don't think there's a need to get an ATPL. That's an airline transport pilot license just for fun. Or you just want to get a pilot license for fun. That's spending a lot of money. Well, if you definitely have the money to spend like that, it's cool. But I would suggest you go use the money, set up something for yourself. Then when you're done, when you want to flex, your time for retirement, you just want to feel yourself, then you can come over, get a BPL, and enjoy yourself with it. Get an aircraft, enjoy yourself with it. So what I'm trying to say today, guys, is getting your clear goals, understanding why you're in aviation is really going to help you channel your resources. It's really going to help you not waste time, not waste so much time doing nothing, not passing through a whole ladder of process and achieving absolutely nothing. So if you want me to like recap what I just said in a summary, sit down, ask yourself why you are in flight school, or why did you decide to go for that aviation course. And when you've asked yourself that question, ask yourself, so how do I hope to get there? When you've gotten that, then you can feel relaxed to now follow the little by little process to get there. And also, there's something very, very important that I would like to talk to you guys about before the end of this live stream. So you can now start leaving your questions so that before the end of the live stream, we will talk about it. It's about retirement. Guys, as you're planning your aviation journey, please and please do not forget your retirement. Yes, I know I'm not yet working, I'm still a student pilot, but I've read of pilots, heard of stories, watched movies, seen people, and I think a lot of us don't give proper time or proper planning to retirement. And retirement is something that you cannot escape unless you die, unless you're planning to die before your retirement age. I can see more people are joining us. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Don't forget to leave your name. I would like to know who and who is joining us. And also, after leaving your name, I would really like to know if you have any questions, so that before the end of this live stream, after the shout out, we are going to be answering your questions, and that will be all for today. So guys, I was talking about retirement. Please, during your planning, during your strategizing, during your setting of goals, do not forget to think about retirement. Like someone asked what's the requirement. I think that was Timothy that asked that question. I would just really like to confirm. Oh, Machunda, sorry, I won't be able to stay to the end today. It's quite late over. Oh, sorry. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I think it was Ed or Timothy that asked the retirement age. Let me just quickly confirm that. Yeah, it was Ed or Timothy that asked how many years does it take for a pilot to retire. The retirement age is definitely going to come, and I'm sure the way I'm praying for good health and good life and longevity, like living long, you're also praying for that. And if you're praying for that, you have to plan for it. Yes, we know that in flying you make quite a good amount of cash, and if you're very good at what you do, you will also have the opportunity to like work for so many important and well recognized persons. So now the question is, what will you do with these resources? I think if you don't start planning these resources when you're much younger, you might get to that stage where you're getting this money and you feel it's definitely going to be coming, like coming, and oh, Musa, good night, to see you tomorrow. I can see more people are still joining us. I would really like to know your name, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so we know. Okay, yeah, I can see, okay, 3 other persons have given this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel like move very well. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys. So guys, as I was saying, planning for retirement is very important. Planning for retirement is, I'm going to say, you should add it as a priority, so that I've heard of, not just now, let's not just talk about flying. I've heard of other professions, like me and my classmates, we were talking about a footballer, that was on Friday, and we just stumbled into the fact that somebody was like, this guy no longer has money. And this one say, it's like he still has money. And this one was like, did he even have money before? You know, and all that talk. And where all that talk was drawing down to was the fact that at this point in time in the person's life, the person doesn't have money, or maybe doesn't have as much money as he used to have or he should have, based on the status or based on the placement this person was in the society. So as a pilot, like I said before, you are going to have the opportunity to like meet with people, make good money and all that. But how do you plan on spending this money? I'm not like acting as a financial advisor in this video today. I'm only talking about planning, setting clear goals, and I feel retirement is important, and you need to set clear goals towards retirement. So guys, my advice today for you is that consider setting clear goals for your retirement. Don't just think of retirement as a beg when we get there. Because if you wait till you get there to settle that issue, you might not do well when you get there, because it has to do with money. Money is coming, money is going, money flies. The way they say, people have a lot of adage for all this money, the way it comes, it goes, hard, this, that. But I feel if you do proper planning, the way it comes, it will not just go like that. You will have the wisdom, or what am I going to use now? You have the wisdom to like channel these resources in a way that when you retire at 65 or whatever age you set aside for yourself to retire, you're not going to have issues. So if it's starting up companies, if it's doing joint ventures, businesses, if it's just savings, if it's money market funds, whatever you want to do, start thinking about it now. That's just what I'm trying to say. don't wait till you like get there before you like think about it seriously. Prosper Chinedu. Welcome guys. I can see a lot of persons are joining. I think this is the highest I've had like in my live stream so far since I started. Like I can see a lot of persons are really joining this live stream. Don't forget to leave your name. I really like to know who I'm talking to. you know. And thank you. You can keep giving this video a thumbs up. Like it's really nice having you guys here. Actually, I wasn't looking forward to becoming a pilot, but I want to go into the engineering part. What can you tell me about that? Okay, now let me talk a little about the engineering part, and I think I'll also bring up someone maybe later on to like say more about that. I know I'm just going to talk a little about what I know about the engineering part. We have here in NCAT, to be specific, because I really don't know how to talk about any other place like outside that I've not been into, because I always like to use my experience like expatiate on stuff. So if you're supposed to talk about the engineering part, NCAT does aircraft maintenance engineering. They do this aeronautical telecommunication engineering, and I think they do airframe and power plants engineering too. So it just depends. Do you want to go into the airframe and power plant part, or do you want to go to the avionics? So you have to decide. I know the avionics kind of they deal with this electrical stuff, why the airframe and power plants like maybe the mechanical area of the aircraft. So the thing is that in Nigeria, most of these courses are kind of limited, especially these aviation and aerospace courses. They are quite limited. I really don't know why. Maybe because we don't have enough schools to like train on them. Because I've personally like I've thought about what are people that make the furniture in the aircraft. These guys make a lot of money. If you look at private jets, if you see the kind of furniture they have inside that aircraft, inside their aircraft most of the time, like they are just the best. Like you look at it and you love to like own a private jet. So I think the engineering part here in Nigeria is a little bit limited. So if you want to do any part of the engineering, you can just come to NCAT, you check for each of these courses. But I also have a video how to become an aircraft maintenance engineer. I made this video with Kayode. You just check on the homepage of this channel, just check how to become an aircraft maintenance engineer. So you can just go through most of the engineering parts, but it's not that much. But I think it's a good course to pick, because the job prospects is high, because you know engineers, they have to like run shifts and you always keep needing people. So far you make them valuable, send them for ratings if you have your rating, because I know they also go for ratings, and you also have to like increase your license. Like if possible, getting an EASA license will give you a better advantage. Then I think NCAT gives the B2 license, you need to like upgrade it to a B1 license, something like that. I really cannot say much about the engineering part, but I will make sure I bring someone else up to the channel to like talk more about the engineering part. But you can also like check out that video concerning that. Okay, I can see this name is quite written in Arabic, so I really don't know your name, but welcome to the channel. This is Princess Anu TV, and we talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure stuffs. So, okay, after completed flight school, you can work with an airline. Yes, after completing flight school, you can definitely work with an airline. Yes, you can work with an airline, any airline of your choice, but most of the time, they always advise you start with your regional airlines, because that's where you have the most advantage. That doesn't mean you cannot start with international airlines, but people always say, senior colleagues, to quote, not me, like people always say that you have to like start with your regional airlines in your country, before you can now fly, upgrade your hours, then you go internationally. uh okay, and you can complete your study in Nigeria, or you complete in another country. You have to complete outside Nigeria, because Nigeria hasn't started doing type rating ratings for the Boeing 737 or 777, any type rating at all. If you want to like further, you have to leave Nigeria. For now, we don't have the Boeing 737 flight simulator yet in Nigeria, so you have to like go outside the country to like do your rating. It's very, very important. So you definitely have to leave Nigeria. That's your question. Like, you know, like I said, tomorrow it's going to be like a random questions. I'm going to be asking each and every person questions for tomorrow. So just get ready for me and your question. So guys, a motivational note, because to me it's important that I tell you guys what's like going on. So okay, I'm just going to be waiting for like 1 minute or so for more questions. Then I tell you the remaining things I have for tonight. Then we do the shout out. Then we conclude for tonight. I can see more people are joining. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as usual. And I really like to still know your name. It's very, very important. I would like to know so that when I see new people joining the live stream, I can give you a special shout out, because it's very important to me. Every day, like, everybody is super important. Every single person on this channel is important. Like following somebody blindly on her journey. Like, I started flight school 2017, and I think I started this channel 2018, and I've been updating you guys every single day, and you're just there like following me. Like, it's super fun. Like, I'm happy, guys. Thank you so, so much. Ekpe Peter, welcome to today's live stream. It's nice having you here. Please, how long does it take to attend the flight school in NCAT? Sincerely, Peter, I'm going to tell you that they always say 2 years. That's what they say. That's what they tell you. That's what's online. They say 2 years. That's how long it's going to take. But sincerely, people don't finish in 2 years. Or it's been a while that anybody kind of like finished in 2 years. So I really don't know how long, when you come, how long it's going to take you. But personally, for now in my class, nobody has graduated yet in my class, and we are almost clocking 3 years. So it's not about the fact that maybe some people are slow, some people are fast and all that. At least somebody's supposed to have graduated, you know. So it's like a school system issue. It's not like an individual system issue. So you might hear 2 years, but I don't know if you should believe 2 years anyways. That's what I'm trying to say. But basically, that's what they always say, 2 years. But I've spent more than 2 years already. I hope I answered that question. Okay, your B2 is Aviation. Oh, wow. I never knew about that, actually. But I thought the two of them like have the B1, B2 stuff. Then when you upgrade, you now have like maybe the higher or the other part. I really don't know much about this engineering stuff, but I hope gradually with it. Okay guys, I'm going to be giving my final note now, but before then I would just like to give a shout out to everyone that has joined me in today's live stream. Kelvin was the first to join in today's live stream, and he said he's having his jam. Kelvin, we all wish you all the best tomorrow as you go right to your jam. May the Lord grant you good success in Jesus' name. Amen. Go and be the best, Jerry. Prosper Chinedu, thank you so much for being here. Ed Timothy, thanks for being here. Fair Gorgeous Beauty, thanks for being here. Sir Israel, thanks for being here. Musa Sela, thanks for being here. Yomi Awe, thanks for being here for today's live stream. And Cute Little Teacup, Hi, thanks for being here. Like I said, I still wanted to know your full name, anyways. Machinda Sitali, thanks for coming to today's live stream. And okay, these are Arabic friend. I don't know, your name is written like in Arabic, and I really don't know the real name, but thanks for being here. Ekpe Peter, thanks for coming to today's live stream. So guys, finally I would like to conclude by telling you that always make sure you learn something new every single day. That's my motivational note for you today. Always make sure you learn something new every day. It's like develops the mind. It helps you, it keeps you alive. You remember there's this word that they always say, a man that stops learning starts dying. So if you give yourself an assignment of learning something new every day, you see that you become more productive, because there's this eagerness to remain much more alive. There's this eagerness to like stay ahead of the game. There's this eagerness to like learn something new. So I will always advise, or I'm starting to advise you today, and it's like we're going to add that to tomorrow's talk. When we're talking, we're going to like share with ourselves what we learned for every new day as the live stream goes on. That's what we're going to be doing, because it's very, very important. We are students, we are young people, we are vibrant minds, we have sharp brains, we are just the best. So we have to use every single thing, like every single part of our system to like, move forward. So guys, I'm really, really grateful that you joined in today's live stream. For everyone having exams tomorrow, for everyone having exams on Monday and beyond, I wish you guys all the best. Please do your best, study hard, be your best, because like we all talk about success, we all want success, we all desire success. So let's pray like we've never read before, and let's read like we've not even prayed at all. Like just read like you're just the only one going to be sitting down in the exam hall. So that's how I want you to read like it's just you, your paper, your lecturer, and God. That's how I want you to read. And so till we meet next time for tomorrow's live stream, don't forget to continue to be your best, guys. Till we meet next time, guys. Bye.